people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Don't be scared of it.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And his pass incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now this throw caught left side. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Like 20. 54 miles. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Let's go. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. 50 left.
I got him. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
At the 36-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Here we go. Like 20.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watch the slant.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Michael Brockers in on the stop.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
180.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
12.
Garoppolo now. Being chased out left. Completes it to Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye.
65. Cut. Check 3. 11.
It's Coleman here. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here I come. Check 52.
To the air again. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Switch. 6 guys. Check. Orange.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go,
the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You got nothing. 46 yards.
He's coming. You got double up.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And the Rams first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, switch gears. Tight dog. Check 13. Check super. Check 15.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
I got motion. Too long. No.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Try to get it to Woods. And with that, folks, I want to remind you to join the NFL Salute to Service. This season, the NFL and its players are honoring those who proudly serve our country, and fans are encouraged to join NFL players in writing letters to service members and their families. To learn how you can send your letter today, visit NFL.com/salute. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
58's the mic.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Go. 20. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All right. Ric Flair. Let's go. All right, let's get there. Tighten up. Hey, watch that.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, he shifts past him. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 55 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on second down.
Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
180. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our. Hey, kill.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line.
20.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
We got 4. General West.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
We go tonight. 180. Go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. That little bouncing.
He's got daylight. 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Yeah. You don't want none. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Patch it. Patch it. Check 26. Check 26. Let's roll. Kill.
Again they run with Gurley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
To go. 180. Value 3. Value 3. You got to step it up.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford gets to him for a gigantic loss of 19 yards. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. On the return, it's James. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Alert! Alert! Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. 2. Watch the block. Motion. Block. Kill. Pilot, 64. Weak. Kill. Turn up. Check 3. Mike, check. 59.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 52 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Gurley again here on first down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
180. Me and you all day. Hold on. Check. Hey, alert 3. Win the rep. Let's go right here. 51 to Mike.
Gurley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. Third down here.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. 2 for 1. Check 1 through. My touch.
Gone. They'll find Everett there, complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Now it's gone. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 5. That one good for 37 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On first down, here's Breida. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. Now Garoppolo. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But now it's 3rd and goal. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on that last drive, Went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Say. Switch. Shift. Value 1.
Now Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Cut. 180. Check. Watch before. You better be afraid of me.
Now gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Looking for Woods that time.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know, they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. On 2nd and 12, Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 59 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, Stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish him. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop you looking bleak now. I was homeless, sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. And it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Cut. 180. Four down.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go, one more. Quick dash. Come. Watch the safety. DC. Check. 2 for 1. Hey, check 24. Check 24. 80 weapons.
Here's Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down.
Go! 54's Mike. 54's Mike.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Cut. 120. Mike 54. I don't think you got it, son. We're good.
From the 44, Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Ric Flair. Super 1.
Now Goff on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Undercut. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Go.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Wilson leaves this one with Penning. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Mike 58 right there. Watch the run, watch the run. Check 3, check 3. Friday.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 72 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
180. Mike 50, yeah. Let's go. Check 3. Hey, kill.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. He's going to wind up in it, and that's caught inside the 35. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw is gone. And Woods has it complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
At the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Oh, here we go.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Check, 315. Check, 59. Yeah, that's what I do. Pull up for signal. Mike 59. Hey. Know your job. Check 52.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing that they're picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go again. Slam. 59.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down now. It's Carson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
380. Check pass. Alert.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Wilson on 3rd and 2. And he fires one, but incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
58, Mike.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's Gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz caught and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And he's going to go down again. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Here's Gall, airing it out deep for Woods. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he slings one that's incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
At the 18-yard
line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll toss it to Penny. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
58, boy, 58.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That really sets him back, a loss of 6. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Young Trip is here, baby. Young Trip is here.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Myers able to knock it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go. Hey, kill.
A final shot before break here. Goff. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Penny, a first down carry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by John Johnson. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
54. How you get on the header? How you get on the header? Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Shell.
On first down, it's Gurley. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. He's coming. Value three. Check. Breakstone, travel.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Jim. Shit.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Goff now to throw. Dancing, and he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38, Wilson eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go, D.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Push him back.
Throwing again, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They go back to the ground now with Penny. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And give him a gain of 37. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a 2nd one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try to run with Carson. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hold on.
He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
14.
Goff now to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. Check. Tighten up. We go. 76. Kill. Here we go. Checking loss. Check the call.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Back to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Topper! 25! Check 25! Maverick!
Now it's gone. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
And the Rams first down.
Cut. 180. 54. It's got 2 for 1. 2 for 1. It's got to be a long day. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check. 11.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Like 20. I got one. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
He'll look to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Five wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. Zerline now for the PAT. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
Makes the score Rams 21, Seahawks 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
skills. Yeah, so suspenseful. I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just flow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I keep it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way before the deal.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California.
I don't wanna be on the ground when it's I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleet, hell. Keep it on me cause my name ring bells. People see me and can't help themselves. See me and themselves. I wouldn't wanna be anybody else. I never used to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find new ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thundered, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here goes tonight. 120. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on, dude. Check 26. Check 26. Kill. Yeah, Rick Wall.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And it's second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Now you won.
Now Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Come on, D. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. Super 66.
Throwing on third. Goff. And that will be incomplete as well. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's Austin. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott caught by Cobb. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Prescott now. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald with a sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Now Goff on 1st down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And an alley to run. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Mike 20. Mike 5-4. Double dog. DC. Check the backer.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The tackle there by Marquis Christian. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. From just shy of midfield, Prescott, he'll buy some time right, and he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a 1st. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. Oh, the spin. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. The first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through. That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 43. You got 26.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
All day, just like that.
Gurley again here on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
180. Mike's 54. Watch the rush. Watch the rush.
Now gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Whip. Watch the whip. Listen.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Going up top for Kupp. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Watch twist. Super 66. Switch.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Come on. 20. Check. Watch 54.
From the gun on third down. Goff. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check 37. Check 99.
From the gun, here's Goff. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Slam. Big edge. Go. Watch the safety creep. Blue draw Corkers. 5.
Throwing again on second down. Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Out of the gun. Gone. and taken down at the 21. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Hold on. Check. He's checking. Crash. Shift.
Now it's gone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
He was brought down by Taylor.
Mike 58 right there. Get ready.
At the 47-yard
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Man, I got you. Under 10. 10.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
3rd and long for Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aaron Donald. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day.
at their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That was a safety blitz by Eric Weddle. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go, 47. 43 to Mike, 43. Check, 43.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check 6 guys. Check 24. Check 24. Wide. Get one.
On the toss, it's Gurley. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Goff on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. 58. Come on. Here we go. 54. Go to 56.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Prescott to throw it. Buying time to his left. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back now in Los Angeles. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A first down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw. Prescott. This is caught by Witten, the tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain there of 21 yards. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
He's telling him to right. 3 down. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. He's coming. We got double up. Here's
Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good, and that makes the score 14 to 7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And let's get this.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now Gurley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Burst by Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, 62 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Well, they had done a really nice job on him through 3 quarters plus, but you just had that feeling eventually he was going to get loose.
And this is why coaches always preach that it's a full quarter game, right? It gets trite for us. It gets trite for the fans. This is exactly what they're talking about. What you did before was terrific, but will it stand up if you start giving up big plays as we saw there?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. We're going to 54 right here.
Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Prescott to throw. That's complete to Cobb. The 30, the 20, 10, and oh so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They come out here in the eye. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. Again, it's Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it.
Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me.